Hello, welcome back to Jabez Ministries. I'm Reverend Pete Gordon, doing a little bit of a Christmas meditation for the holidays. This won't have anything to do per se with disabilities, but these are thoughts that I've shared with our team, and these are thoughts that I've thought about through the ministry that we've done at Grand Rapids Community College. We just completed our first semester at Community College. It's interesting to say the least, and it's been a challenge, but it's also been grace filled. I mean, these are difficult times that we're all experiencing even now. Since the pandemic started, we could all do with a bit of shalom, can't we? And I don't mean just regular peace and calm and quiet like we usually experience during the holidays. I mean shalom. I mean that God-given holy peace that settles into our souls and enriches us. Now, with that in mind, let's read the text for the day. I've chosen Matthew 2, 1 through 6. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, and behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him. And when Herod the king had heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And he assembled all the chief priests and scribes, and he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. And they told him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for it is written by the prophet, and you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means the least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come a ruler who will be the shepherd of my people, Israel. Now, how is this a story that we can link to this wonderful season of Christmas? And I'm a Christmas nut. I am a huge Christmas nut. I love everything about the smells, the food, the family, the get-togethers. But also, there's something deeper that I think we need to be exploring. And that's in this verse. So, what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about, and I think this is made very plain in the first half of the first verse. We're talking about two kings and two kingdoms. And they're contrasted. They're very, very plain to see. Now, this became really clear to me when I was a student in college, and I was taking Greek classes to study to become a minister. And I remember sitting at my desk, and I am translating out of the Greek this text. Now, of course, some of the words were a little bit easier for me to translate, and some of them not so much. I was just a student at the time. You might say it was all Greek to me anyway. And I remember translating it, and I'm not really paying attention to the sentence structure or the semantics of what I'm translating. I'm just translating the words, and I'm writing them down on my yellow legal pad. And I'm translating the words, and I stop, and I look down at my pad, and I read these words in this order. In the days of Herod, the king of Judea, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Now, I want to tell you, that kind of knocked me out of my seat for a second. I was brought up in a Christian home. I had heard this story many times in my youth and in my life. But it's one of those eureka moments that you have that puts everything in stark contrast, in perspective. And that's what happened to me when I read it that way. In the days of Herod the king, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Now let's look at that a little bit. Let's look at the significance. Herod, he's a king of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a powerful Eastern capital at this time. It is a powerful economic source of economics. It's viable for trade. It's valuable for its diplomacy. It is well known as a city. Herod is called Herod the Great for all the things that he did in his reign. But he got that position through politics, through political intrigue, through having a mighty army, through having power and prestige and wealthy friends, powerful friends. That's how, governments have a tendency to work. So all of his power is concentrated in all the stuff that is around him that has given him his authority. And he's in Jerusalem. Again, Jerusalem is a mighty city at this point. It's right in that trading hub called the Fertile Crescent. And if you wanted to send your goods to the rest of the Mediterranean, you went through Jerusalem. So this is valuable property. So he's a powerful man in a powerful place. And now here come these dignitaries from further east. Scientists, priests, they're called magi. They come and they find King Herod, and they are looking for the king, but they're not looking for Herod. And Herod's not happy with this. Herod's very uncomfortable with this because he doesn't want to share his kingdom with an infant. He doesn't want to share his kingdom. He wants his authority. He wants his power. So he goes to his priests, he goes to his seers, and they say, well, we have a prophecy that says he's going to be born in Bethlehem. Now, what is Bethlehem? Bethlehem is just a little backwater village, a few miles outside of Jerusalem. It's a place of shepherds and farmers. It's not the center of the universe like Jerusalem was. It's the city of David. It's what David came out of. And Jesus' parents are both from the line of David on both sides. But would you expect a mighty king of such a vast enterprise to come out of a little town like Bethlehem? No, we wouldn't. But here's the thing. Where's Herod now? Dead and buried. Where's his kingdom? Where's his legacy? It's also dead. His ruins of his tomb, of his city, of the temple and all that he built are just tourist attractions now. The most Herod and his government could promise anybody was temporary prosperity. The other king promised us the other kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. Now this king, born a babe in a small backwater village to poor parents. One is a builder of things, the other was probably what we would consider a stay-at-home mom today. Nobody important, nobody big, somebody very humble. And look what he achieves. He achieves what Herod cannot and could not. And he achieves this because he loves us. We're talking about a king who was born in a barn, had to escape to Egypt because Herod threatened his life. He comes back. He's only about 12 years old. He comes back to the city, and he goes to the temple, and he wows all the chief priests and the teachers of the law with his acumen at 12 years old. And then later on, he's baptized by his cousin, John, to which his father says, "Behold my beloved son, with whom I am well pleased." And then he endures a ministry where he presents to us the gospel of grace. He says to us, hey, I'm giving this to you. I want you to become heirs of the kingdom with me as brothers and sisters. You don't have to earn it. I'm giving it to you. And to prove that, He bleeds on the cross. Now he does something after that Herod can't do. And 3 days after the cross, he's resurrected. And then he ascends to the Father, where he promises, now I'm going to a place where I'm going to prepare places for you. Jesus did this out of an immense well of love that he feels for us. Because he knew we can't do it. We couldn't do it for ourselves. Herod can't do it. No government we've ever elected can do it. But our little babe, born in a barn, in a backwater town, 2021 years ago, can and does. Amen.